Assalamu alaikum girls, how are you? Hope you all are fine. Girls, today we are starting second chapter, our life and chemistry. Its first topic is three basic elements. Life of all organisms depend upon air to breathe, water to drink, and food to eat. Air, water, and food are composed of oxygen, carbon, and hydrogen. These elements are combined with each other, and these are the basic elements: oxygen, carbon, and hydrogen. They form thousands of compounds on which life of animals and plants depend. Other than these basic elements, other elements which are important for life are also described in this chapter. ठीक है? The average percentage of these basic elements present in human body is oxygen 65%, ठीक है, carbon 18%, and hydrogen 10%. And the human life is depend upon two processes. First process is respiration. In this process, animals and all human inhale air which contains oxygen, and they exhale air contain carbon dioxide gas. The oxygen from the lungs is taken up by the blood, and it is transported up to the cells of all over the body, where oxygen reacted with the food components. For example, oxygen react with carbohydrates to release energy, carbon dioxide gas, and water. This process is called food breaking process or energy releasing process. This energy which is released in this process is used up by our body to keep us warm and active. And the carbon dioxide gas which released in this process, that is exhaled by the plants, or that is exhaled by animals, and the carbon dioxide used by the plants for the photosynthesis. And this is called the process of respiration. Okay, process of respiration is look, inhalation. In inhalation we take out air which is full of carbon dioxide, and in exhalation we take in air which is full of oxygen. Okay, now the second process is photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process that occurs in the green leaves of the plant in the presence of sunlight. In this process, carbon dioxide gas and water react in the presence of light and chlorophyll to form carbohydrate. Carbohydrates are the plant's food and also release oxygen. The formation of carbohydrates take place by absorption of solar energy. During this process, solar energy is converted into chemical energy. The carbohydrates formed by the plant are the source of food for the animals. Hence, they depend on it for their existence. The release of oxygen that is used by animals for the process of respiration. The respiration is reverse process of photosynthesis. In photosynthesis, oxygen is released and carbon dioxide is used, and in respiration, oxygen is used and carbon dioxide gas is released. So these processes are reverse of each other. Our next topic is different allotropic forms of carbon. गर्ल्स, इस टॉपिक को समझने के लिए मैं आपके साथ एक लिंक शेयर कर रही हूँ. वो लिंक आप खोल के देखिएगा और उसको केयरफुली सुनिएगा, ठीक है. और अगर कोई चीज़ आपको समझ नहीं आएगी इस टॉपिक में से, तो वो हम क्लास के अपने टाइम के दौरान डिस्कस कर लेंगे. ओके. नाउ गर्ल्स, आवर नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज़ प्रॉपर्टीज़ ऑफ वाटर एज अ सॉल्वेंट. वाटर इज़ द मोस्ट अबंडेंट केमिकल कंपाउंड. It has different properties. In this section, two unique properties of water such as universal solvent and its density will be discussed. First, water is universal solvent. One of the most important property is its capacity to dissolve variety of substance. Due to this unique property, it is called universal solvent. Life depends upon it to the extent that we can live without food for 3 to 4 days, 4 weeks, but we cannot exist without water for more than 3 to 4 days. Water is not only major constituent of our food, but also we take solid and liquid food dissolved and cooked in water. अच्छा जी, इसमें नंबर 1 पॉइंट क्या है कि ऑल एक्वेटिक लाइफ डिपेंड अपॉन द वाटर ड्यू टू इट्स सॉल्वेंट प्रॉपर्टीज. Gases are soluble in water which are used for respiration by the animals. Second one is all plants depend upon salt present in the soil. These salts in the solid form can be directly absorbed by plants. Water can dissolve minerals, salts and fertilizers and make them available to be absorbed by the plants. Next, rainy water dissolves useful mineral salts from the earth's surface or hills, mountains, and carries these minerals to these minerals to the hundred of miles to the agriculture field in the plains. And this process provide the required elements to the plants, and the plants grows and develop properly. In industry, water is used to dissolve chemical compounds. In laboratory, water is the most important solvent to carry out chemical reactions. No other solvent can be used instead of it, as it can dissolve all the polar solutes. So, at the domestic level, all sort of cooking is carried out with water, as it is the cheapest and the easiest available item in our food. And next one, have water dissolve oxygen O2 and carbon dioxide CO2 from the air. This property of water makes the aquatic animals and plants to survive, otherwise they would die. Due to all these properties, we call it as universal solvent. Our next topic is density of water and ice. Water has a unique property to have maximum density at 4 degrees centigrade. When temperature decreases down from 4 degrees centigrade, water molecule begin to take crystalline structure. As a result, the large intermolecular spaces of ice increases and its volume increases than pure water. Thus, the ice has the lower density than the water. Now girls, our next topic is composition of air. Okay? Air is the mixture of different gases. The two major components of air are nitrogen and oxygen. Okay? Now we will read about the different percentage composition of air. First, nitrogen present in air 78.3%. Oxygen present in air 20.99%. Argon and other rare gases are 0.94. Carbon dioxide gas 0.03. Ammonia and ozone traces, water vapors amount varies. Girls, burning of different gases produce energy which is used for cooking purpose and other activities. And oxygen is also responsible for fermentation and rusting process. Now next topic is role and use of carbon dioxide. Although the percentage of carbon dioxide gas in the air is very small, but its role is very important. It is used by the plant during photosynthesis. Plant prepare their food by using carbon dioxide gas and water vapors present in the presence of sunlight. And next है कि carbon dioxide gas play a very important role in maintaining the temperature of the earth. It does not allow the radiation going out to the atmosphere. The heat of these radiations warm up the atmosphere. Next आपके पास है role and use of ozone. Also, ozone layer lies about 31 km above the surface of the earth. Ozone is present in the air. ठीक है? It acts as a shield and absorbs the ultraviolet radiations coming from sun to earth. Ultraviolet radiations are dangerous and produce skin cancer and other diseases. You can say that ozone layer is a cover of earth, ठीक है, which protect the earth from ultraviolet rays. Okay? अब गर्ल्स आपने इस चैप्टर से रिलेटेड गर्ल्स ये शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन मैं आपसे शेयर कर रही हूँ. ठीक है? ये शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन आप लोगों ने अपनी नोटबुक्स पे करने हैं. चैप्टर को केयरफुली रीड करना है, उसके बाद आपने ये शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन अपनी नोटबुक पे करने हैं. ये आपका होमवर्क है. ओके? एंड अल्लाह हाफिज़.